What is going on YouTube? Hayden back making another brand new crypto TV episode. In today's video, we are going to be looking at XRP, Ethereum, Bitcoin, as well as Doge, and if we have time, the S&P 500. As you guys know, I like to do a different cryptocurrency here on the channel every single week with your guys' help. So definitely make sure to comment your favorite cryptocurrency down in the comment section below. Maybe it's one that you think is the most undervalued, one you think maybe is going to be the next big break to the downside or to the upside. Whatever it may be, definitely comment your altcoin that you have chosen down below, and I'll be picking one to review in next week's episodes. So, more importantly, what do we have to look at in today's video? As you guys know, for the most part, markets have pretty much just been consolidating between, I would say, maybe 30 and 35K for Bitcoin. And for XRP, it really hasn't been much of a movement. We've pretty much been flatlined out at about 63 cents. No movements since then, and it's just been this sideways movement. As you guys hopefully know by now, when we see sideways consolidation within a market, it's usually referencing big volume to come, either an injection into the market or an injection or reversals out of the market, and volume leaves the market, and we see a big tumble to the downside or a big swing back to the upside. So we do have a few things to talk about in today's episode. We have to pay attention to see whether or not these resistances are going to be retested today, if not in the next couple of days, and what's the next target movement that we're going to see. Otherwise, today's video is sponsored by Disciplina, so if you haven't, known already, Disciplina is basically a new crypto project that is pairing recruiters with potentially new staff and new hire, basically storing all the key data and information such as your, courses, your grades, and so on and so forth, and then sending that to the recruiter and basically finding the best fit for the job. We're going to be talking about that more at the end of today's episode. Otherwise, if you are new to the channel, definitely make sure to subscribe, turn on post notifications, smash the like button for the YouTube algorithm, and let's jump into today's episode. Alright guys, so we are currently on the current coin market cap. Let's just start off by saying how boring this market has been. For the past couple of weeks now, I'd say, we've literally just been trading sideways over and over and over again, and it's getting redundant. And it's getting annoying, and it's getting boring. I understand it. I see the market. It's just bringing back great memories in late 2018 into early 2019. All these similar patterns that we're starting to see, where for days on days on days, markets were literally just trading sideways. We weren't really seeing any positive feedback. Markets weren't pumping to the upside. They weren't correcting to the downside. It was a long time of just a waiting game and waiting for this market to consolidate out. But as we are starting to see this, now that I have a little more skill invested into the market, we're going to be figuring out other investment opportunities while crypto is kind of regaining its stability. We're going to find good opportunities to buy in and hold for the upside, for the long, the next bull market that comes around, as well as things outside of cryptocurrency that might hold as a better benefit for investing strategies. So more importantly, today's episode, as you guys can see, current coin market cap down about 2.73%. Top 10 cryptocurrencies, everything is pretty much in red across the board, about 2 to 4% overall, which is okay, I understand, but again, it's pretty much pushing coins back down to where we've been for the past couple of days. I mean, just a quick cap moving forward to these, these current current charts that we have pulled up right here. You can see XRP right now. We have Ethereum, we have Bitcoin, and we have Doge. Understand, all these cryptocurrencies, they look okay, but it's pretty much just been a consolidating standpoint for the past couple of weeks now. You can see for XRP pulled up here, the past couple of days, we've pretty much been flatlined out right now in regards to price. You can see right here, a quick pull will show you that you can see prices were literally trading at 62 cents since July 8th, and since then 9th, 10th, 11th, 12th, 13th, we've had days now of just sideways trading, a flatline movement, zero volume, and usually, and I wish I had like a pattern to show you this off of, but the sideways trading doesn't last long, and it tends to break to extreme levels. So I like to find a reference. Okay, you guys can see right here. Here's a great one where prices back in early January of 2021 were just trading sideways. Prices were about 28 cents. The lowest maybe 26 cents, the highest maybe 29 cents. So there's about a 3-cent move, and we've been pretty much trading sideways for this for the longest time. Then notice finally volume came back into the market, which always tends to happen, and we saw an extreme explosion of 191%. That's how much of a bang we had immediately after consolidation. So I'm not worried that we're seeing this sideways movement. It's usually in reference to big volume. And with big volume, regardless of the direction, it usually gives us time and room to buy into this crypto to capitalize off the runs moving forward. That's why I'm not worried about the sideways movements that are happening right now. Yes, it does pretty much shake out a lot of early investors and new investors and people that just don't have the patience for markets like this. But let me tell you, Business 101 basically states patience is a virtue. If you have the dedication and you can be patient with the market, you will be nicely rewarded if you can manage that. So we have to be patient with markets like this. The other thing that we are seeing right now is the fact that markets are starting to retest top resistances. Now, I definitely want to say that this is definitely overall a harder, crypto to track, because I would say, okay, well, why don't we just move this here? This would look more reasonable with the downtrend, but you can see we haven't really had much opportunity. We kind of broke right out of that. So maybe we did, maybe we didn't. I'm not entirely sure, but we've since then moved charts like this, and you can see how this is also a similarity, and there is some possibilities of prices being retested here. So by the looks of this, the way things are trading out right now is it is showing that the prices are already retesting resistance. So I wouldn't be surprised if we see this breakout ever so slightly. We've had to constantly be retesting charts, tweaking them. We've been doing countdowns. We did a countdown last week. It wasn't that accurate. It did kind of, alert you guys and show you guys what it is that we're referring to. But since then, we've been trading out of it. We've just been pushing the prices and waiting and waiting and waiting. But it's not just XRP that's doing this. It's pretty much every cryptocurrency. So for Ethereum, this was one that was trading sideways for a few days now, but is actually correcting lower. You can see there is some sort of descending fractal on this coin too. We do have a bottom support at $2,000, and prices are starting to lower themselves, coming back down to bottom support. So I do believe that at some point we should be able to retest this bottom support level and decide which direction we're going to be moving to. The biggest indicator that I've found using these charts and using these technical indicators is pretty much Bitcoin. Bitcoin has what I think is the best graphs for the movements, and obviously it is the overall crypto that is going to, when it does move, it is going to influence the rest of the cryptocurrencies to either follow suit to the downside or follow suit to the upside. So what we're looking for is, you can see this downtrend right here. There has been multiple retests where there is bottom support being retested. You can see all of these right here. I mean, I can swing it up, but you can see boom, boom. We had problems there, and then since then we've been trading inside this descending fractal. So whether we use this as a support, it's very obvious that this downtrend does have some significance, but since we broke out of it, we've been trading inside of here, using it as a resistance on the top, and we found a bottom support level, which was what prices were creating these lower high formations on. And at some point, we've pretty much just been consolidating right now. Notice the past couple of days, prices have not been below maybe 32K or above 35K. So we've been trading in between there since like early July. We've had days now. Today is currently July 13th, and we've had 13 days of this sideways movement. Very boring, not substantial, and it's, getting a lot of people annoyed, and they're leaving the markets there, and that's okay. I understand that, but ultimately prices are going to come back down very soon. And the first thing they're going to do is retest our support level right here. For right now, there is a big play coming. I can't tell you how long it's going to take. I can't tell you when that breakout's going to happen. That's why we just have to check in every day. But ultimately, we are right in between a 40K resistance level and a 30K support. So at some point, we have this much ground to cover. Now, who knows if we're going to be breaking bearish? If we do, expect an immediate dip to about $20,000, an immediate reversal. It's very possible to see this drop coming. Vice versa, we could easily see this. So as I've been saying, and I'm going to have to keep saying for all the new subscribers, is the fact that if we come down to retest support here and we break through 30K, we break through it, and we close anywhere near 29,000, expect to short it all the way to 20K. Big volume is going to be coming. Regardless of the consolidation, it doesn't matter, vice versa, if we can close up here. I'd say anywhere between 30. This is a tough one. Obviously, I'd wait for it to come up to 41K. I wouldn't really trade inside of here, but for a more moderate to aggressive trade, maybe if we close closer to 35K, and you might be able to buy in and leverage it up to 40,000. But my bet is that it does correct down to 20,000. And that pretty much continues and carries over into all these cryptos. Even for Doge, which is also in a major lower high descending triangle formation, you can see prices are continuing to drop. And at some point, they are going to pull back down. There's a big chance we see a dump here, guys, and that's something that we have to capitalize on. Even Doge does not look good in the way this coin is forming. I mean, symmetrical triangles can break to the upside, but there's a big chance within this descending fractal here we correct lower. So be patient, guys. Be aware of the way this market is forming. And since then, I've been using the S&P 500, and there's honestly a couple of other stocks that I am researching, REITs and things of that nature, that might prove to be more successful than cryptocurrency, especially in this bear market. I want to give a huge shout out to Disciplina for sponsoring today's episode. Hopefully you guys remember Disciplina from last week's episodes, but if not, their project is pretty much the first multifunctional blockchain to create verified personal profiles based on academic and professional achievements. Their project aims to make quality changes in the field of education and recruiting, as well as aid in the effective use of blockchain technologies. They will store the whole history of academic achievement of a person in blockchain, generating their personal score. They store confidential information such as courses, student tasks, grades, and test results, which of course results in allowing recruiters to simplify the candidate search by their fields of expertise and skills required. So, Disciplina also already has a testnet. It is not public yet, but you can find the block explorer in the description. They also have a facet for generating a test wallet, basically where you can claim test coins, so you can claim your token and see the transactions both in Block Explorer. I also have some exciting news about their LP Rewards program and their giveaway, which they're doing. So basically, the Disciplina team announced an incredible activity for all DSCPL holders, the giveaway program pretty much. So the new weekly award activity is aimed at the support of their current loyal community and DSCPL token. It is very simple to onboard and take part in the new program. So first, what you really need to do to participate is a user needs to hold the DSCPL tokens without any movement on his BSC wallet for 1 week. The second thing you want to do is have the wallet balance, which should be equal to more than 30,000 DSCPL tokens. The third is each week 3 lucky participants will be chosen by random from the drawing. And then the fourth is that the reward fund will be announced for the start of each program. Disciplina team is still developing the smart contract that would allow users to stake their PancakeSwap LP tokens and get rewards. All users are welcome to add their DSCPL USDT liquidity to the PancakeSwap pool and get their LP tokens. Afterwards, those LP tokens could be staked on the contract of the LP reward program after the staking tokens get locked and the user begins their participation within this giveaway. So also, while holding the stake on the contract, users earn points for the same time spent on the contract. 1 point corresponds to 1 block time, and then the more time users spend on the contract, the more points they will get. The reward distribution is held in the end of each round, as we discussed, and the duration of the round is fixed. So the reward is distributed between all the participating users proportionally to the time they spend on the contract and to their stake amount. If the user withdraws his LP tokens before the end of the round, the number of points obviously will reset back to 0. So the Disciplina team says that the longer the users stay on the contract, obviously the better payouts you will get and the better rewards you will get. But definitely don't miss the chance to get your DSCPL tokens on PancakeSwap or BEX exchange platforms. Otherwise, huge shout out to Disciplina for sponsoring today's episode. Definitely make sure to subscribe, comment, turn on post notifications, and smash the like button. And I will see you guys in tomorrow's video. Peace.